recently, I took my nephew, my 5-year-old nephew, to the Science Museum in London. And at the Science Museum, they have an IMAX screen and they have movies on for kids so they can learn about science. And I realised that while I was there, I learned not just about science, but I learned about the science of femininity and masculinity. Because we took him to see a movie, a 3D movie called Fly Me to the Moon. And it was about 3 animated flies who stowed away on the original Apollo mission to the moon, you know, with Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. And these 3 little flies, they were called Nat, IQ. Nat was the leader, IQ was the smart one, and then there was Skeeter, I think, who was the fat one. And I watched this movie with my 5-year-old nephew, and we both learned a lot about femininity, masculinity, because all of the 3 flies that stowed away were male. They did not invite any girls on the journey because no girls were interested in space. And when the mothers found out that their little boys had stowed away and gone to space, they were alarmed, as you can only imagine. And so do you know what the lead mother did? She fainted. She went, oh! And then as soon as she came to and she remembered her son was in space, do you know what happened? She fainted again. But luckily there was a wise old grandfather there, and every time she or one of the other women would faint, he'd go, women, women. And this happened on a loop. My son's gone to space. Women, women. On a loop. And eventually the mother came around and he explained to her, the wise old grandfather, he said, when I was a boy fly, I would love to have gone to space, but in those days we only dreamed about rocket ships. Boys need adventure. You shouldn't worry about him. And the mother took this on board and managed to rally and not faint for a good 5 fucking minutes. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think I've ever seen a mother faint. I think when people become mothers, they stop all the fainting. I've certainly seen a woman lift a car off her fucking baby. I've seen that. I've seen women go into all sorts of extraordinary modes when their children are in trouble. But if a woman who has a child, when her child is in any way in danger, runs toward the danger with a pickaxe. She never, ever faints.